So, you try, little vultures. This is only good and proper. Sadly, it doesn't just end well for me.
And so she is dead. You indeed I was. She may. That would be. Is that what you. Through it, I called you here, confident that your power could challenge even that of the Valsharets. And I was correct.
So like this is me now.
I would be. I wish you well.
And then he just decides to send me to hell. You know, if he could just not do this, I would actually be willing to just go like, you know what, go ahead, be free, have some fun, enjoy your time, but no, instead he needs to be an asshole about it. And I so much hate it when people are assholes about it. I truly, truly do. The familiar blackness of death enveloped you, but the blood-red eyes of your betrayer, Mephistopheles, lingered to the end, and then you woke to find yourself, as reflected, in the Reaper's shimmering skin, which seems strangely familiar.
Hail the dead.
The familiar hooded figure of the Reaper bows as you approach, enigmatic as always. Distant flames flicker within his reflective, featureless face, and you shiver, in spite of yourself.
How may I serve you, sojourner?
I have died and wish to return to where I fell. I'm sorry, Sojourner. I am now barred from the world of the real. I cannot comply. Who says I'm barred from there? I'm barred from returning to that world by the command of Mephistopheles. Sorry, Sojourner. The Mephistopheles rules here, so can he command me? So you work for Mephistopheles all along. The devil uses me as he uses all things, such is his nature. Not always his subject, but once he learned of my true name, I was his forever. What is the true name? All beings have a true name, that is the definition of their personal essence, their very existence. Should another learn your true name and speak it to you, they then rule all that you are. Mephistopheles discovered my true name long ago, though I know not how. Only he knows it, so he alone commands me despite whatever I might wish. Mephistopheles uses you as well, writing a devil's deal that you were unaware of. A bond was formed with him the moment you discovered his relic. In killing the one who held him captive, you took his place, and he yours. You mean he took my place? He traded your freedom for his chains, and was bound to the planar realm of Kanya through his trickery and deceit. He has escaped through the bond he formed with you. So are you now bound to Kanya as he once was? Realm of Kanya, what do you mean? Kanya is the eighth hell of Bator, the frozen wastes of and the dreaded depths. Here Mephistopheles is lord of all and prison above, or he was, until he slipped his chains and placed him onto you. Here, but I'm not in Kanya, am I? You forget, Sojourner, that realms all places as well as none. You may exist in Kanya, just as everywhere else. Part of your prison, just as not. He gestures to the mist-shrouded door that stands alone at the far end of the chamber. The path leads to Kanya as it always has, as it has been a part of you since the bond was created. It is no longer barred to your passing. There's nothing you can do to help me. Alas, I cannot. I have been commanded by Mephistopheles not to allow you to return to Toril. You no longer possess his relic. You learned my true name. You could command me to break the bond between you and return you to Toril. I know not how you would learn of it, however, and I cannot tell it to you. But any other relics? I know of none. If any exist, they are well beyond your reach. It would be far easier for you to seek my true name. Even that is near impossible task. How could I discover your true name? This I do not know. I cannot provide it to you willingly, Sojourner, and I have no knowledge of how Mephistopheles discovered it. If you did learn it, however, then would you be free? It sounds as if you'd prefer to betray Mephistopheles. I cannot openly betray the one who holds my true name, Sojourner. There is always the hint of a smile in the Reaper's featureless mirror of her face. And you heard that I might abuse your true name. Abuse it more than the Archdevil himself already has? The Reaper shakes his head slowly. I think not. Surely there are other ways back to Toril. But remember that you are now bound to Kanya. If you knew my true name, I could break that bond and send you from here. Because even if you were to find another portal, I would only retrieve you once more. I have other questions.
How may I serve you, sojourner?
What do you know about Kanya? Only that I've already spoken to you. Kanya is the eighth head of Bator, A frigid land where Mephistopheles once ruled. It's a plane of torment and evil. Be wary should you step into its icy shores. There was a time when I roamed free, and I knew much of the Carnia that was. In the middle of the frozen waste that exists now, however, I have no power there. I cannot help you. What of my companions? Where are they? River pauses for a moment, gazing out into the distance as if searching, finally responding. They are dead, Sojourner. It is, however, merely a transitory state, as you are well aware. Breath of the Dead can end up in many places as their will dictates. The outer planes are infinite in their variety, and who can say where a soul will go? Said, this realm touches all places, and so these dead companions be found. Once they will agree to come or not, each according to their desire. I cannot compel them to come here. Same way of you. Who shall I summon? Some form of deacon. Consent is given. Spirit travels the gates now, hurtling towards us, and lashes now forming. Your companion returns to you. It suddenly appears. Strangely, he does not seem surprised nor disturbed by this situation. Here you is, boss. And he keeps telling angels that he got lots to do. That he not staying up there, but they not believes him. They can be right all along, just like Deacon says. Stupid angels. It's around a bit, taken in the chamber. It's been hell, boss. Place needs good cleaning, maybe. Yes, little one. Player has requested your presence here in the hills. Now, Sojourner. When else you wish me to summon? Summon forth Nasira. Consent is given. Spirit travels the gates now. And appears, looking startled. She knows one of her daggers almost without thinking. But where am I? Player, shine my life once more. So she nods. Comprehension coming to her. Thank you for bringing me back then, my friend. I have died at Mephistopheles' hand along with so many others. It was unsettling, to say the least. She looks around. What is this place? Are we in the plains? Yes, Dark One. Player has requested your presence here in the hills. Can't think of anyone else. I must go. So many doors. I hate floating doors. Don't you hate floating doors? I fucking hate floating doors. Take a rest and restore your health. And then I guess we can go into the hills. Not that we have much of a choice, all things considered. We can either go to hell or, well, stay here for the rest of eternity and be bound to it. Both options do not seem appealing. But what can you do? Seems like you creatures are just randomly dying. Well, not that it matters too much.
Do you have a yes? Is there something you need?
We have a moment. There's something I wish to tell. Yes, something you need to ship it
I
out for a moment.
suppose we can spare a few moments away from.
The suspense builds. The music swells.
We are taking some damage from walking around. Really doesn't make this too much of a pleasant place, I would say.
Mephistopheles played us for fools. We have to find a way to stop him. We have to.
We're fucking working on it, aren't we? However, we're working on it. Peer to the crystal. What can I see? Well, seems like the devil has some fun. Well, that is one way to create an army. There's a cave here, apparently. Small chocolate creature paces around. His approach returns to you, apparently eager for help. What are you whining about now? Its whining seems to focus its attention on you. To your surprise, an image begins to form above its head. Illuminated by a dim blue light, it seems to filter through from above. It's an elf girl boss. Also, you see a woman, sheathed in ice and perfectly still. Well, look, what a despair marks her cold blue face, and only the merest breath escapes her frozen lips. Twitch assumes it's whining. Who is she? Was a question continuing to mine. She is in that cave? Creature emits a series of sharp, crackling noises, seeming confirmation. Okay, so what's happening to her? One woman's frozen statue slowly sinking into ice below it, subsumed into the glacial mass. And there's nothing left but a sense of emptiness. Okay, so how can I help? The wall seems very long, scrolling by in a dizzy twist, and turns to finally reveal a single blank space where a new one can be carved. Oh, big wall boss. Now was under a series of carved rectangular stones that the creature seems to use for navigation. You can sense the creature's desire to go to one of them, but you can't determine which one. Which stone do you want me to take you to? I have images coalesce above the creature's head. The first image is that of a dark, sturdy oak, full with leaves. Place charades, boss. How many syllables? They can use to play it all the time. Clan gatherings. Second image is a boy held in a man's arms. You can see a familiar resemblance between, but the father doesn't seem to be the focus of the image. I don't understand. It seems to ensure how to express its intent more clearly. It showed you must provide some means of distinguishing between the different stones. You have to pay close attention. This is a guessing game, is it? It's fun. Deacon thinks we should come to the hills more often. Which crackles contently. You get to be off. Clings closely to your heels, following your lead. Alright, off we go then. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Oh boy indeed. Alternate, treason, mention, coordinate, Elysium. Okay, we're just gonna try the first then, because the round is treason. Und was war jetzt mir gedacht? Where's my little creature? Just sniffs around the base of the stone, quakes excitedly, grateful that you were able to lead it to the right one. Yay! It's just your man on his deathbed, then two others standing side by side, then a fourth man's leg buried between his ankle-high boots, knee-length breeches. Right, let's carry on. Next one to just get the mention. I have no idea how this really works, but Great to be able to read the right one. Increases your series for pictures. A traverse a resting house, a shark cutting through the water, a close-up of a wrinkled face, from a cup and saucer. Treason was one, we have alternate, we have coordinate. I do kind of feel the need to explore the upper part here and see if there's anything else. Infinity, yeah, that's another one. Ah, okay, I was right on. It appears to be the final stone. The creature sniffs around its base and then heads towards one of the icy walls nearby. Content with its handiwork, this guy's graven ash then tried to peer into the pale blue eyes. There, tracing the edge, you read the name Aribeth the Tilmarant. It's the Rose Woman, is it? Leader, excellent acknowledgement. It appears very now that its task is done. Did you know her at all? Which forms an image of the frozen woman passing by at the head of an angry crowd of spirits, leading them towards the gates. The image fades away sadly. There you go, I feel better now. You're ashamed to really crackle further, but you can sense his gratitude. Plodding steps, rush off into the snow, leaving you alone. Okie dokie. So back to the fucking cave then, I'm assuming. This is where we go. To free Aribeth, the Tilmarant. Of all fucking people. What's the cave actually, now that I think about it? Yeah. Gonna be one hell of a nice little meeting. It's like, yo, hope you have forgotten about me and what I've been doing, because, well, you know. Aribeth the Tilmarant. In your own little cave, doing nothing at all. It's...
Feels like we belong here. A doomed soul condemned to this
Use 3 pillars to ignite a large fire.
What now?
Ice melts from her face like this. Her hair clings dimly to her brow. For the first time you realize that she is beautiful. Confused, frightened, and defiant, she attacks. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Please, I surrender. Must you continue to torment me like this? Just leave me be.
I think I know you from somewhere. It's funny, I don't think I know myself anymore. I know my name, I know the facts and details. I know the story of my fall. I was once a paladin of Tyr. It was a plague. I loved the man. Oh, I'm from Neverwinte. Did you know the story? Oh, no, but it seems like some horrible fairy tale, like a story about someone else from long ago. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe that's how you knew it as well. And now, I try to forget these times. Why did you attack me? Why did you light that fire? Why needed your help? I believed you were making a mistake. Maybe so, but it was my mistake to make. I attacked you for your self-righteousness. There's a code I warned you. You're just being nice. I'm a traitor. Will you trust me? I'm dead. Will you return me to life? I'm hated. Will you love me? Lost my innocence. Will you help me find it? Take your breath. There are some things you can't get back. Yes, I attacked your face. Anything else we can do here? Why do you try to forget them? Do you want the truth? Well, if I told you that I don't like who I was alive. I don't even know if I like who I am now. It seems better to become one of the lost, numb even to the memories. You don't want them. I do. Please just leave me. Doing this, you're only serving Mephistopheles. He was devouring us, eating our very souls to build his army. I serve no army, never again. I served Tyr, I served Lord Nesha, I served Morak and her old ones. And I've worn their colors with their flags. Not serve Mephistopheles now, after I've gambled and lost so much. So yes, I challenged him. And the spirits thought I did it for them, but they are fools. I serve for myself now. I live by my own laws as well. Iris runs her ghostly fingers through her hair. You can feel your tension channeling through you, passing through your bones and dissipating. You found humor in my challenge and heard me out, listening patiently until I ran out of words to speak. And the silence he gave voice to the one secret I have harbored within me for so long. Secret. Where do I put my pen? Empty Moss, Clary of Tyr, hung as a traitor. The man I was about to marry, the man I've always said I loved. I never loved him, and somehow Mephistopheles knew the truth. Why was it or not you loved him so important? You see, they hung him, I abandoned my church, my faith, my god. I led an army of evil against Neverwinte, my own city. Brought destruction on the world and damned my soul to the hells. Has a spark of the draw about her, doesn't she? And you have not done that out of love, out of grief, out of righteous anger. My entire life has been a lie. I led in vanity, a black bar guard of denial. Fecal poison coursing through my veins. As you've embraced evil, there is no turning back. Isn't there? Evil is a choice you make. That is the source of its power. Getting to the good is simply complacency, sloth. True evil is the willful pursuit of corruption and villainy. In pursuit now of all the blackness of your heart. Else if beings enough player, you would create another. Evil for evil's sake. Present an argument I can't refute, Firestarter. Very well, my hatred of the world has been fueled by your fire and hardened by this ice. On this plate, my name's both true and given, and all the devils in the depths of Berta I commit all the days that remain to me to the pursuit of evil for evil's sake. May they learn to fear me. We created an evil being.
What now?
Do you mind some company? Not at all. Please join me. Return to me when you have smaller and courage. Okay, you, my little drow lady. I will replace you now. I know you're not gonna like this, but you will be replaced. Means I shall probably take away all of your good shit and give it to Aribeth. So, but Aribeth will not have anything of equal value. You can keep the short swords and everything else. And your cloak, of course, because I'm not that much of a monster.
Yes, is there something you need?
I think we need to part ways. Well, maybe we'll meet later.
What now?
Please join me. Let me take a look at you. You are equipped with a longsword +4 and a large shield +5. That's not bad. One hit freeze, attacker, forward safety, special caster level 10. First we have the copper, which gives you damage resistance, fire, and more dexterity. Boots of Striding gives you constitution, which is very good. Natural armor, of course. Ring of resistance. Damage resistance and regeneration, it sounds useful as well. Belt of agility gives you at least 3 of them. I was about to say that's probably not gonna work in your favor.
Now there's a diamond.
Okay, so what exactly happened in Neverwinte anyway? Don't be so presumptuous. I hardly know you. I transformed, alright. I touched my destiny. It's a story you're not ready to hear. Come back when you've earned it. What's it like to be a spirit? Never yet. When warriors lose a limb in battle, because they can still feel it. As if the limb exists, but by virtue of their imagination alone. That is how this can be fond of me. Every part. I am because I believe myself to be. Or if this is but dreaming of a fetid corpse. All in all, you are but a maggot gnawing at my eyes. Sounds pleasant. It has its moments. You should try it sometimes. Regardless, as far as maggots go, you're not half bad. It certainly beats contemplating one's destiny alone. Why did you always become one of the lost? If there's something to your thoughts, then become thick and woolen. Memories cloud over for a while. Suddenly had doubts, feelings of guilt over what I had done. Scared of the Hellsplayer. I was raised by the church, remember? Just played my sorrows like a toy. Well, until you came, that I realized what the deals are not to be feared, but embraced. You're welcome. It's very funny, I don't recall thanking you. Someday I may choose to kill you for it, but who's to say? You might make a fine minion. You love that she's now very much so the arrogant one. What are you going to do when all of this is over? Can't say I'm entirely sure yet. Seems not so long ago I decided to surrender my ambitions altogether. But you're right, my malevolence is not yet spent. I know your question for a while, perhaps I'll have a better answer for you later. But never forget tactics. Stay close. Don't help me if I fail to open a locked door or chest. You not disarm traps that you see. Try to use the spell magic to reverse our spells. Nope, everything else should be okay. Well then, we picked up a little rebuff. We're now all happy-peppy about it. Well, decently happy-peppy about it, I shall say. Okay, and there is the gatehouse, which is, well, technically speaking, the way back. On the other side is the temple. Temple in the Hells. Well, that is gonna make me totally not suspicious. In no way, shape, or form. But well, getting inside is probably not a bad idea. Temple of the Sleeping Man. The senses mind probing yours, stretching your intent. If you wish to read the storm, you will have to do it when she is otherwise preoccupied. Take a surreptitious glance at the tome. It appears to be some sort of journal detailing the sleeping man's dreams. Oksh, Overbush, I want to read too. As the man dreams more and more about his search, tossing and turning restlessly as I probe deeper into his thoughts, and search it led him to the vast wastes of Kanya, well beyond the gates. I could almost feel the biting cold he suffered, on the verge of death amidst the blinding snows. He had a ring that turned the whole world dark and marked the path that compelled him ever forward. His daughter has left guardians along this path. For what reason, I know not why. Though two of them he killed with frozen hands, and he seemed to think that 3 others still remained. The injuries were grievous. Every step was agony, but every step brought him closer to his quest's completion. Only at the end of the dream did the nature of the quest become clear. He sought the knower of places. As I learned the fourfold mystery of the sleeping man. He has slept more peacefully and has not dreamt of his time in the wastelands ever since. Can't we just wake him and ask him about it? Question for the ages, isn't it?
No. We can't do that.
Fair enough, I'd say. Fair enough.
You are welcome here.
It's come before you, her countenance somber, muscles ripple beneath her leathery skin. As you approach, she turns to you, her eyes a deep and brilliant yellow. Introduce you to the sensei. For you, but you need no introductions.
Greetings. Like all who struggle in this life, I knew you would come to lay your troubles at the feet of the sleeping man. How is your pilgrimage thus far?
How do you know my name? See what I mean? Names you honor selves are simple things, changing with the wind and the writ plain upon our brows fall to read. The mystery lies the inner name, the true name, the name written on our hearts. You read my name upon my brow. Upon your brow, in your every thought, with every working of your brain, I am Chancellor of the Gizare. I have trained all my life to read the surface thoughts of those before me. You're a mind reader. Of a sort. Mine is like a vast library, and my tenants let me run my fingers across the spines of its many tomes. I can read the titles and guess their contents, but I can never take them down and truly read. Even the limits, it's a gift they treasure. So this is how, title by title, spine by spine, I've come to know the secret wisdom of the sleeping man. Just from my gifts that I've touched the streams. Tell me of the sleeping man. As you have asked, I shall answer. This is the first-fold mystery of the sleeping man, so remember it well. He's a celestial planetar, creature of good, like you and like I. He's a pilgrim traveling the plains. The first-fold mystery, what's that? Before I can behold the sleeping man, you pilgrims must answer his five-fold mysteries. Who is he? From where did he come? Where did he leave? Who did he seek? What was the answer? The planetar. Scania is home to many sorts of devils, so too are there many types of angels, ranging from the lowly archons to the mighty devas, planetars and solars. Where do these angels come from? From many places. Some say the angels are all around us, even here. As for where the sleeping man is from, that is his second-fold mystery, and you will have to discover that yourself. Why is he traveling the plains? Why do any of you travel so far from home? I'm afraid this is the third-fold mystery of the sleeping man. You will have to answer it yourself. How does one travel from plane to plane? In a counter space, spells, portals, vortices, shifting banks of fog or shadow. Not all work in all places either. In Carnia there are only two. The gate, the tributaries of the river Styx. Where do they lead? The gate leads almost anywhere, provided the Reaper will do your bidding. The tributaries of the river Styx, however, flow only downwards, to Nessus, the ninth and final layer of Bator. To travel them, nor do I intend to. How do you know all of this about him? From a sense of the Gizrai. I've trained my life that. What's a sensei? A master of mind, body and spirit, free sensei, leader of fellow Gizrai, boasts greater wisdom to victory over our enemies. If a lingerer would be known as monks, though much is lost in the translation. Okay, so if I make a quick save here, they're gonna proceed to mysteries.
Let us see if you are ready.
Who's the sleeping man?
Answer me, pilgrim.
A celestial planetar, a creature of good.
Yes, his is a pure soul with no trace of pride or vice or vengeance. In following him, we take on his beneficence. Now answer me, pilgrim. From where did he come?
Probably from the heavens of Celestia. So obviously you are not ready to enter resting chamber. Spend some time pondering, okay?
Very well. Let us see if... Yes, his is a pure soul with no trace of pride or
Hints.
vice or vengeance.
How about I don't know?
Very well. Let us see if you are... Yes, his is a pure soul with no... Very well. Let us... Yes, his is a... Very well. Yes, he...
Do you know the Reaper's true name?
Alas, I do not. My pilgrims grow impatient for the journey home. They have not...
Okay, so how do we learn more about the sleeping man? Maybe in this tome? Read one of the entries. Search, notice of turning... Notice a sense of returning from meditation. Turning away from the tome, you feign a sudden interest in the nearby stonework. Okay, we need to learn more about the sleeping man then. That's gonna be interesting. I do remember being stuck in the hills for a little bit. And it's been a while since I was stuck in the hills, so... I seek to answer the five-fold mysteries. The mysteries, don't bother. I'm sure the sensor made all of them up. I'm willing to bet there isn't even a sleeping man at all. What do you mean? You shall assume we owned to come on this pilgrimage. We've traveled all the way from Limbo, only to end up trapped in the 8 of Bata for all eternity. Now that we're here, she won't even let us see him. Until we learn the five-fold mysteries, she says. Now I figured out the third one, and it reads like a three-penny fantasy novel. Just the sort of romantic notion that a sensor would dream up. Romantic. Why did he leave? Because his heart had known no love. Utter rubbish. It's created a sleeping man out of whole cloth. And what's worse, she's become hopelessly smitten with this character she's created. Okay, so we learned one of the mysteries.
What do you want?
Nothing, I'm just trying to find out more. There's a tavern here. I guess we're gonna go on there as well. Harder than swift. Casual man with lips at a green casually shuffles cards at the side table, occasionally earning the scores of some of the more dour-faced patrons. Once protrude from his forehead, one slightly chipped. Going to learn the mysteries of the sleepy man.
So, you're into the sense-sized mumbo-jumbo, are you?
It's a matter of convenience, that's all. I suppose stranger things have been called the same. I've been around these old birds long enough not to be clueless, and reckon I figured out the sense's forceful mystery at any rate. Look, can you help me with the mysteries or not? Fine. I've been around these old birds long enough not to be clueless. Please, you must learn their mysteries. Alright, that's fair enough. It's been long before the Devil's laid claim to Garnia. It was home to a race called the Knowers. Our collectors, catalogers of lore, and some say they're still alive out there. At the sense I call it a first-fold mystery if she wishes, but when the sleepy man came to Kenya, he came in search of one of the knows in particular, the know of places. And it's regard to mystery. No part gets around, and lore is a speciality. Think of it, the plains are too vast to comprehend. Such a rarity, what answer was priced above what else? Sleepy man was wise, I'll give him that. He knew to ask the where of things. Do you know the Reaper's true name?
How much is it worth to you?
Okay.
Hail, traveler. I might.
250,000 gold. Not enough, not nearly enough. But thank you. I'll take that as down payment. Not tell me true work. How much is this true name worth? Like a thief. You shouldn't have lied to me. Oh, you shouldn't have taken my money. You'll regret that particular choice. As you'll soon find out. No one fucks with me. Better attention with a summer link to the howling winds of the pandemonium. It sounds as if infinitely more jarring than its musical. Well, I hate to say it, but you kinda brought this on your own. See, you could have avoided dying a horrible death. But then you didn't. Somewhat on Earth beneath the dragon's malevolent gaze, only in the outer planes, you surmise, would such a creature chose to be a tavern keeper. Dragons, see what? They can told they can be friendly. I get you something? It growls. All of its mighty maw curling up at what looks to be an angry sneer. What have you got? Pretty much nothing of interest. Check the five-fold mysteries of the sleeping man. The dragon's warm breast smells of rotting carcass. I think you can see someone's limb caught between its teeth. Sleeping, you say? Passed out, more like. Cannot Reaper's true name. Now to run tavern, hunt for my supper, and make my fine as well. The rest I leave to works like you. Now, were you wanting a drink or not? I wanted to move, not talk to you, but don't worry about it. There's another Sun Pilgrim, maybe he knows something.
Yes.
Answers to the five-fold mysteries. What do you mean? We shall go away from Limbo.
Well met.
Recognize this drow as Rizalvia, the drow smith from the Sirius rebel camp. She gives you a grin, says, "Didn't expect to see you down here, player. Welcome to the Elves. What are you doing here?" You're doing the siege of Liv Maya Thor. Not sure why I ended up here exactly. Maybe the ATL just needed a good weaponsmith. That's not bad. I've been able to rebuild my forge, drawing heat from down there below the ice. Or the crafted enough items to restock my inventory, and while business is slow, it's better than nothing. It's a bit different. Devils and Githaray instead of drow. What is it in it? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Not of it all, I'm still selling and upgrading weapons. Okay, yeah, I kinda figured. I don't think you will have anything for me, however, Haribeth. Let me see what you can actually do before I make any decisions here. You are a good, pretty good right. Listen. Armor proficiency up to heavy, of course. Order of courage, bull strength, cleave, contagion, create undead, dark blessing, divine grace, divine health, divine might, divine shield, epic character, create cleave, improve critical for longsword. Okay, so definitely set up for longsword. First I'm gonna check for me. A township plus 4 and you have a township plus 6. Boots of Strading plus 7. What do I have? The Gauntlets of Ogre Power. And the rest will only have that, eh? Weapon-wise, I don't think you have anything that can be better than what I have, so that is not something we need to look at. Okay, let's see. Weapon-wise, we have longsword plus 4. I mean, we could potentially upgrade it at the smithy. We have a longsword plus 6, that will already be better. We can upgrade it to up to plus 10, I think. Yeah, so now we're at plus 7. Then we need to upgrade it until we're plus 10. I also do want to have some cool effects on it. Pushing. Questions against magic. Generate my health. Acid damage. Cold damage. I don't think we can upgrade it any longer. That's my blade. Actually, which of the blades is better now? I like this one better because there's a nice glow to it. Well, I mean, it is kind of fitting to let her have that at least for the moment. I still haven't learned all of the mysteries. If you see Arden Swift, got your place, and I'm like, I'm already dealt with him. In the most brutal way imaginable. As is only good and proper. Okay, so the only building we haven't been in is the other direction, the quarry. Sharon should punch him in the plate. Already done so. The quarry boss.
Click off.
Across the quarry boss's scaly flesh as he paces the small office. Broken furniture scattered about, and the bold beady dented smoldering marks of his meaty fists.
Click off. Can't you see I'm busy here? Quarry grinder 5 just went down. Bloody incompetent filth puppets. This store is closed until I...
Die, fell beast. Dashing that. Here we go again. What are you? Some kind of paladin? Insolent pest toad. And you want to fight? Let's fight. But praying aloud, at least tell me why. Because I feel like it. Oh, because you feel like it. Well, I feel like bashing your puny little cranium into these cast iron walls, so let's get on. Stupid pile of Gurgenball. Check.
I always get my way.
You think you can deal with me, eh? Many have thought so before you. I mean, he kinda brought this on himself, didn't he? Would have been a bit nicer to me. I'm not really in the mood to get fucked with at the moment. For rather obvious reasons. Oh, thanks for all the equipment. I'll take it. But, you know, maybe in the future, don't fuck with the wrong people. You would regret doing so. Would have probably gone down here before this happens, but yeah, a bit too late to complain about it now. Just a tiny bit too late. Well, I guess we'll have to clean the place then. The way only we can. By being massively brutal and killing just every last human being that's ever existed around here. And I will admit, you've kind of brought this on yourself, to be fair. To some degree. And what do you think happens if you just decide to attack me? Really, what were they thinking? What would happen? Like, you do realize that's hurting you, right? But I'm gonna go down sooner or later. Some creatures just never learn. And then they wonder. Eat! Ah. Oh, just a nice little murder spree. Seems like the right thing to do in the hells. I mean, at least, you know, you're not hitting anyone innocent. That's literally hells. No matter who you hit. So you've gotta hit someone... You hit the right person, let's just say. Quite literally. How did Leaky Mensch die? Now we need to revive him. Any way, shape or form you look at it. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but, well, I mean, it's a necessary pain in the ass. And we do have the... necessary item as well. Stop being a little bitch, please. By which I mean a resisting little bitch.
Sometimes you can wonder if he thought he had more time.
The amount of work we have to do. Okay, so we killed all of them on the outside. Now we only need to kill them down here. We're doing that for the fucking Slardies here is a bit of a pain in the ass, to be completely fair. Because they do have a nice hellish amount of health to their name. Such an annoying amount of health to your name. Truly not something I find satisfactory. And it's like, you will be dead soon. Don't you know this? Don't you realize this? That it apparently makes me evil. Like, okay, I'm killing evil people, evil creatures, and this game is like, no, this is an act of evil. You're not allowed to do this. You're just sitting there like, are you sure about that? Are you really, truly sure about that? Okay, I think we have successfully killed all of them. You might be wondering if that was a necessary act. And I'm like, necessary, not necessary, debatable. Very much debatable. Fun for the whole family? Kinda, yes, yes. The rewards, however, are somewhat milding, to be fair. But damn it, there was a store there. Well, have luck to me, I suppose. Was however the quickest option, to be fair, to just get rid of him. It reminds me, yeah, it's neato. Okay, so where do I learn the rest of the Sleeping Man wants things? Where do we have them now? Let's see how many we learned by going inside and trying that, shall we?
You are well, very well. Let us see if you are.
Celestial plane, huh?
His is a pure soul with no trace of pride or vice or vengeance.
Yeah, the second one we don't know. You know what, let me quickly Google it. Let's see what happens. And see what the rest of the people say. One answer we get actually from the Reaper himself, which is rather interesting. Okay, they're outside here as well. That's not nice. Guys, go back to the gate and talk to the Reaper then. Okay, that brings us a bit closer. I have the answers to 4 of those. Consider then the second. From where did he come? We need to find out from where did he come. I see the problem now. Actually, there are 2 people that can tell you what is the answer to the second one. However, the little Avenger that we took around has disappeared, which means he cannot answer our question any longer. The other one could be answered by any of the quarry walkers, however, they are also not going to talk to us, for obvious reasons. Which means we literally have no option. To get where we need to go, other than, well, dealing with Sensei. Which is kinda annoying. Not really how I needed and wanted to do it, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. Sometimes you just have to do it. Sometimes you just have to be a mean little motherfucker. There is mother of eyes burying into you. If she has something to say that she seems intent on making you be the one to ask her. Spit it out, every breath. Watching us, dreaming about us. Could be his mind crawling over our flesh. I don't like it here. Not like it's easy, but we need his help. Fine, let's be done with it. You'd better know what you're doing. It's making you sound comfortable. I feel like he's judging me, right? He's a celestial, an angel. Perhaps he's even in Tyr's service. I've made my decision, I will not be judged. Not by him, not by anyone. Words sworn with sin of age have been carved into the dice on the sleeping man. Maybe the gates of Kanya. They read in the room's green glow. Approach the sleeping man, you can feel the sense as you begin to hum inside your pack. You can barely discern the slow rise and fall of his well-muscled torso. His breath coalesces into small puffs in the cool air, feathers of his wings fluttering slightly in the drafty room. There's a sadness in his face at the very nest that rests upon his brow. The corners of his mouth are turned upwards in a gentle smile. Something about him feels undeniably holy. Wake the sleeping man. Sleeping man's rest is a deep one that has lasted for untold centuries. You hope that waking from his slumber will be easy. Cut him with a knife. You draw your blade, testing the edge upon your thumb. A wet quickly draws a bead of red. Satisfied, you drive your knife deep into the sleeping man's side, putting it downwards to leave a gaping wound. I should do it. But fills the wound overflowing onto the days below, painting it the most beautiful red you have ever seen. Even as you watch, it begins to heal. Sleeping man wakes with a painful groan.
Yes?
She squints into the dim green light, his eyes not yet accustomed to the waking world. Bleed him by your blade, justify your actions, mortal. I needed to wake you. Well, you have succeeded in that, and then some. But why wake me? Why now? I want true love. Is she here? You want true love? Yes, I must have one. Even a fool such as I, and I have searched for her all my long, long life. But on good authority that she will find me here, I shall wait for her. So tell me, is she here? No, she isn't, but I have some request to make of you. Very well, if I can wait for her this long, there's no harm in waiting longer. What is that you ask of me? Do you know the Reaper's true name? I have never heard of this Reaper of whom you speak, but as for true names I have learned a little. Somewhere between too much and not enough, it always seemed. Aye, as was the sole portion of my quest there was unable to complete. Somewhere, banished to the furthest wastes of Kanya, is a creature called the Knower of Names. Maybe you are unable to complete your quest. I faced a choice, a place where I was granted only a single question, a single answer. I gamble everything and learn my true love's identity with no guarantee of ever finding her. But I played safe and learned where she might find me, knowing then at least that we saw a virgin to gaze upon each other's face. Unrecognized but still in love. I choose the later. Which kind of creature has a name like that? The Knowers, ancient Barbarians, were creatures of great wisdom and equal innocence. Frozen Kanya was their home long before the Devil's Lake claimed to it in their endless blood war against the demons. Why is she banished? Because names are power. Disguised as one Baron Molycroft, Mephistopheles led a rebellion against his own forces to reveal those who his lover, the Knower of Names, had said would betray him. In the end he banished 11 of his generals and her as well, for he feared that others might use her against him. That way it bid all the hills forget her. Aye, names are power here, and weakness too. Oh, how do I hide this Knower of Names? Mephistopheles imprisoned her in the furthest wastes of Kanya. The wastes are vast, and I know not where her prison lies. But there's one who does, and I have relied upon her services once before. The way is dangerous, however. The distance is long and the winds are deadly. What is more, Mephistopheles left 5 guardians to bar the way. 2 lie dead by my hand, but 3 yet remain. That's it. I know a ring that will reveal the path that leads to the Knower of Places. She will answer only one question. It's vital that you ask her where you will find the Knower of Names. Tell me of this ring. It's a puzzle ring. Excuse me. Fashioned for me by a murderer on the plane of Mechanus. It operates by virtue of hope. Long ago there was an answer I hoped to find, and this ring forged the path and led me to it. What do you mean it's a puzzle ring? I was an angel descending to the depths of the nine hells. If I was captured and the ring fell into the devil's hands, it would lead them to the Knower of Places. I didn't dare danger her like that. I shouldn't do that with his loot, but I don't want the devils playing it. I might break a string. Rings fashioned in 3 separate pieces that fit together in only one way. If I was captured, I would collapse it and they would never know the better. How can I operate by virtue of hope? Or can it not? And as a ring will shape our possessions, not our possessions will in the end shape us. Though dim may be its light, hope is everywhere, even in the eyes of Kanya. Right, show me the ring. First step to build a vault to keep the ring's 3 pieces safe. Here, let me summon forth the gate. Not forgive the guardians. It was late and I was tired. Goodbye. Okay. A brief prayer is written on this card in Sleeping Man's graceful scorn. As a child I learned to hope. When I became a man, my hope matured into faith. With my old age approaching, I pray faith bears love upon its branches. I really think that's a good idea. Wasn't strong enough to banish them. That is rare. The walking bone mass. It does not sound good. No, let's deal with the walking bone mass. Let me guess, we have to do this whole 3 times, don't we? We will now get another bone mass. Well, when we kinda forced our way in here a bit more brutally than strictly speaking absolutely necessary. But you know, trouble resolved. Sweet, and where is the other one? Okay, I would like to heal myself, but I don't really have anything to heal myself apart from some potions. That means I get the job done. Fair enough. Hello, skeletal minion. Your life will be over soon. Get used to it.
I always get my way.
So we only have one enemy, hopefully. Let's check the remainder of it quickly. Okay, so we have all of these. Now the question is, how the fuck are we gonna deal with those? That's a good question, I know. Let's see, can I actually use that? I can. Okay, so what can I do with that?
Hello there.
Rubies of receiving a ring glitter in your hand. Each transcriber have a different initial. You wonder where you should begin. Hope was the beginning. Then comes fate. Then comes longing. After that, nothing glows because completing the ring. The 3 digits will now correspond with the journey of hope, faith, and love mentioned in CB prayer. Okay, I can equip it. Is there a reason to equip it though? Oh, I see some chests now. That's good. Nothing too special. Gold, always appreciated. More gold, also appreciated. Now what do we do next? I guess now we can go look around special view. Hey, there seems to be an altar here. Well, I mean, you do kind of seem to be drawing a relatively clear-cut way for me here. Which I do rather appreciate. I kind of want to identify my things though. An astral door. Ah, Guardian of the Path, eh? You wish to attack me?
My attack did nothing.
Did you really turn me into a fucking fairy? You did. That's not gonna fucking help you, bitch. I do not wish to be turned into a fairy. In fact, quite the opposite. Okay, this time you turned me into a fucking fire elemental or something? Fucking times to tell ya. Then I was turned into a doggy. Well, we're going through all the steps here, I'll have to say. Better at the very end, surprised you clasp the sense amulet in your hands. Its light is brighter out here beyond the city's grime, but seems tied to your recent unexpected transformations. Oh, did it again, boss. Each time you shift your form, you sphere, you saw a flash of light glint off the crystal at the amulet's heart. Cautious, you decide to experiment further. You catch the light along the crystal's height. Very. You have really said it and you have bested one of my guardians of the path. For we know this. I have buried the Mollycross rebels deep in the eyes of Kanya, where they belong. Let them be a symbol of what shall befall those who oppose me. I reckon you turn back while you still have the strength to do so. I'll tell you to shut the fuck up, but will you ever listen to me? Because you just probably collapsed behind him. Any creature wishing to clear the path would have to be equally large. Actually, I have to fucking equip it. Is that it? And not deal with the fucking... Ah, that is fucking annoying.
I hope you nothing. My attack did nothing.
Your attack did something. It just takes a while because there's a lot of ice here. Please attack it. Come on.
My attack did nothing.
Okay, so how do I turn back? Like that.
I'll
He's
put you
strong
in
aim.
your place.
Ja, das haben wir natürlich right off. Although to be fair, that is a lot of damage we are eating, yeah? Which I do not appreciate at all. Could we get back up again at some point? It would be rather fortuitous. Rather fortuitous indeed. Just a few more moments before you did.
And as the heroes makes their way, the faithful kobold companion discovered that his underwear was
I'll
riding
put
much
you in
too
your place.
tightly.
Having to deal with all of these creatures is really not fun. Especially because they do a lot of damage to me that I really don't appreciate. Really not appreciate. Oh look, Arabia has also finally decided that, you know what, joining in seems like a good option. Very nice of her. See another need for transforming in the near future. Something I do not enjoy at all. Sadly, as expected, my light wound heal spells are not really doing the trick here. What? How the literal fuck did I die? I hate it when games do that. I really truly fucking do if games do that. Oh god, I need to deal with this shit again. Ugh, I don't want to. That also means I have to go through this shit again. Fuck my knife.
Step up to the fight. Bring them down.
Of course, I put only the most annoying creatures in the world on this particular path, because, well, of course they do. Oh, my dearest companions, if you could maybe, you know, do something about this, it would mayhaps allow me to survive this without fucking dying. That would be most, gratuitous. Okay. What the fuck do you do this to me every single time? I'm just turning into Pixie Kill Me. Guess we'll have to fucking do it again, eh? Oops, wrong one. Sometimes, just sometimes, you know. One is wondering.
Step up to the fight. Bring them down.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit wondering. Just a tiny bit wondering what the fuck is going on and why it has a tendency to just randomly fucking kill me. You might be wondering, I might be wondering, the rest of the world might be wondering, but alas, some things do not wonder. Great. This shit again. I'm getting so fucking annoyed by this game. There's no need to be natural about it. Actually, I think I'll just do the rest the next time. Which is also probably going to be today. But for the moment I do feel the need, since I started relatively early, to get myself some breakfast and get a bit of shit done and then come back and play some more. Also probably a good idea to get myself a new cup of coffee and do a few either relaxing things once in a while. Which means that for the moment I shall bid you adieu.